All right, everybody, come in. Come on, come on. Having fun? Hi. Hello. Okay. Hi. Hello. Do you love it here? Huh? Is this fun times? Is this fun? Bailey and I would like to welcome you to Silver Paw Studio. Well, welcome to the in-depth tour of my new studio space. If you saw my teaser video up here somewhere, you saw just a glimpse of the space. She's loving it. I thought Bailey can help me give you a full tour of the studio today. There are a couple of things I still need to kind of get together. So we're gonna fast forward that part here next. And just so you know, I'm also going to film an in-depth video of the lights and the camera gear that I'm using, but that won't be part of this video. That'll be a video coming up real soon. So this will be just the space and how I've put it together, and this little nut. Bae! Are you ready to show the space? Are you? I'm going to use the wide angle on the GoPro just so I can show you around. Sorry for the distortion. I am learning how to use my new gimbal here, and so the B-roll that you see will be from this. Yeah. Okay, so let's first start. Well, we may as well start right here. So here's the front door. Welcome. Welcome. So walk in and people can put their things right here like I have done. And then they walk straight in, and this is the first wall that they come to. So I just bought one of those cubby shelves from Target, and I don't really have a lot in those drawers yet. Extra clamps, things like that. I know that the space will fill. I do still have some things in my storage unit that need to come down here, kind of like seasonal stuff. So here we have some dog treats, and that will stay. A place for people to put their keys, things like that. This is a little digital picture frame. My plan this year is to offer everybody their digital images on this frame, and it has an SD card in the back right here. So anyone who buys the entire package of their digital images, they'll get the frame too. Good to go. So I think that's pretty fun. This is the gimbal, Weeble. This is the new Weeble gimbal. This won't live here, but it's just a little bit too tall to put on that shelf. So I just have it out getting ready for more footage. And of course my rack cards. So here's my rack cards. And then of course my business cards as well. And I will be updating these cards this spring with pictures of me and Bailey. So that'll be awesome. And of course I have large samples on the wall. I believe this is a 20 by 24, somewhere in that range. And so these are some samples that I have on the wall. It's nice for clients to be able to see, okay, if I had a small couch or shelf, a table, that would look great right there. Okay, And temporarily, my camera bag will go right here because it comes and goes with me. It does not stay at the studio. There's the first wall. Now, moving on from this wall, we just keep going down the same wall, but really we're gonna come into this entire corner. This is pretty much where I take the photos, is where I'm planning. And let's take a look at kind of the storage wall first, and then I'll show you the shooting space. So in this storage area is all the different things I would need right here in the shooting area. So this bag is awesome. Honestly, I got it like 10 years ago on Craigslist, and if I find it, I will put it as a link in the comments or in the description. It is so great because I can put all kinds of all this stuff, if it's short enough, in here, and I have flown with this bag. It just goes in the same rack as the skis. So this is a great bag that kind of comes and goes when I have an on location shoot, and for now it'll just stay right here. It has light stands and umbrellas and things like that in here. Little step stool is down here. My tripod. This is my big C stand with the boom arm, and sometimes I use that with the microphone. So I use this on commercial shoots. Oh, this is one of my lights. Again, I'm gonna do a whole separate video just on these lights and why I've chosen them. Over here, again, I have a big umbrella. I've got some props. If I have a puppy or actually a human baby, I photograph people as well. I can put a blanket in here and they're propped up in this basket. Let's see, backdrop. Ugh. So this is just a really cheap muslin backdrop. My black cloth backdrop, that's a 10 by 20. And then I have this stand. This is kind of a fun little rack that I found at a furniture store. And I love that I have a mirror here for people. I have little plastic combs for dogs. These are sealed. And so if I ever do use this for a dog, I'll just send it home with the person. And a variety of treats, toys. This is from my winter warmth sessions. You probably remember that. We got our tennis ball in here. There's room for lots more in this rack. I have some cat things. This stays in a bag because most of my cat photography, I go to them, but it'll come and go. Poop bags, of course. All kinds of little things and some little blankety things. So I like this little rack. And then moving on, another basket, little baskets for small dogs. I really like Savage papers. So 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls of Savage papers. I use these for all kinds of things. Love these Savage papers. Watch for a video. I may be able to give away some entire rolls of new Savage papers here very soon. So be watching for that. If you're not subscribed and have notifications on, make sure you do, because you might be able to pick up a free roll of paper here very soon. Oh, one thing I forgot to show you on this side of the room, I won this. New Belgium Brewing is here in Fort Collins, just the next town over, and I got this sign. Isn't that awesome? I don't think they don't even make those anymore. Okay. All right, so that is all of this wall, okay? Oh, we're getting there. Okay, let's move on to the actual shooting area, the studio space. And what I've got set up here is my backdrop stand. This is my background stand. I bought that again like 10 or 15 years ago. They're only about $100 to get these. Very easy to take with me anywhere I go, and it gets really big. So there's 3 crossbars, and so I can easily put my 10-foot wide backdrops on there if I'm on location or here, either way, and all of those come down. So I really like that. But as you can see up above, this space came with a wall mount for backdrops too, and I just haven't gotten around to putting my big rolls of paper up there. This is just a rug that I got at Target. I want to say it's 6 by 8. It's not very big. I was hoping it was bigger, but it's perfect for 1 or 2 dogs or people. This is my bench that I pose a lot of animals on. You're going to see a picture with dogs on this bench here real soon. One of the Sony cameras, the Sony A7Riii II, which I'll be writing an initial review about probably March. So I'm going to put it through its paces. I have one video ready that's using this ridiculous bird lens for photographing dogs. So we'll see when that comes out. So you can see on this side of the room, it's the whole shooting space. I've got my light set up right here, and so you can see what's great about these. These are the Flashpoint, same as Godot's brand. There is no cords. Yeah. Okay, so let's take you back behind the transom. And then back behind here is where that giant roll of brown paper is. So that's this side of the room. All right, moving on from the shooting space over here. Hi, Bailey. All the furniture I ever buy is for pet and people photography. So that's just off to the side here that I can enjoy this nice window in or pull right into the studio space when I need it. Do you like it, Bailey? Yeah, pretty good. I have your typical posing stool, great for people, especially if it's one person, maybe I'm doing business portraits. This folds up and can go with me as well. One of the things people notice right away is this huge, huge window. Oh my gosh, isn't it magnificent? I really do love this window. And I have some curtains that I'm going to put up. So I just have some regular curtains, kind of sheer, because I do like the light, but I may augment that. I might augment them with blackout curtains in case I do want to completely control the light, and maybe it's a summer day or a sunset. So this is a great corner because the wall is white and the window here, so I could move this chair over here and use a reflector right here for some nice natural light portraits too. Oh, and here's the picture of the 4 dogs on this bench, and with that black background. I took this all to their house, so the bench that's over there had these 4 dogs in their dining room. So that was fun. And that's not much going on in this corner. I've kept it open on purpose, so I could use it for some natural light. From this beautiful window, we pivot to the other corner, which you'll probably recognize. I've come to call it my YouTube corner. It's the one corner that I started with, and so it's kind of decked out for YouTube, and so I'm going to show you that a little bit. Right here are my super cheap video lights I use for those videos, and I take them to client shoots too if we need a little bit extra light, and they plug in, and I have the umbrellas for them right there. My monopod, which the GoPro's on quite a bit, monopod here, some more prints I haven't hung. This is the other bag. This is the other bag for my other Flashpoint light, but I am able to fit both Flashpoints in the other bag and use this bag for microphones and field recorder and all my GoPro accessories. So this bag right here has all of that. All right, and here is the YouTube corner. Also kind of my desk. I don't edit the majority of everything here. I have an office at my home. You saw my last video talking about my first year on YouTube, and that is at my home. And it has, in my home office, I have 2 big monitors, all of the hard drives, all of that is in a different location. But here I bring my laptop in, and then a USB powered monitor that hooks up to this. And for my studio, I use Pro Select sales software, and so I can be fiddling around with all the back end of Pro Select over here on the computer. Whoosh! I'm trying not to trip. Okay, so I can do all the things I need to back here, but the client just sees a nice, clean image here of just one picture at a time or whatever I'm showing them. So that's pretty nice for them. And so this is just how I have it set up for sales meetings here, which is nice and clean and organized. I don't have to worry about all my files there, all my hard drives, everything like that. It's really nicely set up. Love, love, love my tapestry. This is from, on Etsy, I think she's JMac, but Jessica McMaster made this, and I saw it at an art show, and I said, oh my gosh, I have to have that. It reminds me of the Rocky Mountains, and so I bought it. It was the very first thing that I bought for this studio space, and it softens up this wall so much, and I just love it. So Anything else that you're interested in here, I'll try to find links. FYI, they are Amazon affiliate links for the Amazon stuff. This is not, I just love her and I love her work. So over here at the top, I've put that picture. That was my mom's dog that I took at her house. And then coming down, this needs some more things, but you know, like old cameras, and blue obviously is my studio color, is this baby blue, this pale blue. My daughter made me the Silver Paw Studio sign. Obviously, everybody has to have one of these cups. If you're a photographer, you've probably got one of these cups as a present. So there we go. We have some pins, more of that. Here's my tagline, do all of your tails have tails? And this is all shelf of studio samples. So when I'm sitting at my desk here and showing everybody everything, and I give them the price sheet, I can say, okay, this is what the framed print looks like. This is what a canvas print looks like. These are albums and boxes and cards and album cover materials, things like that. So that's what I have here. This bag, I have to put all this stuff in it if I go to someone's house for their sales meeting. So I keep this bag close by, and then all of these studio samples and my computer and that monitor pack up in here, and I go to them for sales meetings. Oh my goodness, I think that's it for this corner. All right, YouTube corner, we've gone through that pretty thoroughly. Then we're almost back 360 to the front door. So this is another shelf I just finished setting up. I brought all of my photography books from home. This is the Larimer Retired Canine Foundation plushies. I have photographed and done videos for the Larimer Retired Canine Foundation and as a volunteer, but they give me the plushies that go with each of the retired dogs. Yeah, so just a variety of things. Aww. And this one just has a variety of, here's my cat magic wand, my extra one, a water dish, things like that. Not really much in here. Down here is where I have the bags for different things. So I have the bag for my video lights. I have the bag for my background stand. I have the bag for my big video tripod. And so this will be like boxes. You can see the A9 II boxes in there. So that's what we got here. And then if we keep going, you'll notice we're back to the front door. So there's the front door again, and here's the shelf just to the left of the front door. I just finished putting this shelf together today, and I kind of like it. I have one of my 16 by 20 studio canvas samples up, and then more photography and business-based books. If you haven't read Lingo, this is a portrait photographer. He has a Creative Warriors podcast. It is excellent. This book is excellent. I've read it probably 3 times. Highly recommend. Bonus tip for you today, you're welcome. We've got Bay from when I first got her. This was my Libby. You'll remember that is a canvas in my home office. And this is just a prop, so I can again put puppies in there or kitties. So there you go. And that is the 360 tour. Hi, you want in my lap? Oh, stretch. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed the tour of my new little studio space here. It's been super fun to show you around and to have everything up on the shelves and kind of ready to go. I'll be filming so many things in here. I have some courses I'm gonna film, obviously all my YouTube videos, my regular client stills and video work, just lots of fun ideas. Yeah, are we excited? We are. And stay tuned for my next couple of videos coming up here pretty soon. I am going to tell you about my 2020 photography gear, including the A9 II and the A7R3 and everything else that I use photography-wise. So that'll be a refresher. You probably saw my other video from January of 2019, so update to that. And then I'll do an update on the lights that I use too. those haven't changed a whole lot, but it'll be nice to show you in the studio space and show you up close the controllers that I use, right? And maybe show you in action just a little bit. So that'll be a separate video, a little tour of my lights for my still work for 2020. So be watching for that. Again, if you like this content, if this is interesting to you, be sure to paw that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, and you won't miss anything on this channel. So thanks so much for watching, and as always, I wish you many woofs, purrs, and TREATSs. Yes, good girl! Yay! Oh, look at your shiny new teethus. Nom 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 nom. Good job, babe. Good job. I wish you knew how to do high five, but she knows how to do high lick. Does that count? Are you a good girl?